Hello, everybody. Welcome to our ALM portion of our Zillow Flex training. So on this video, we'll cover what ALM is. We like to call it ALMT because we're going to notify our buyers and our clients about the touring agreement that's going to be sent to them automatically through Zillow. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to watch a minute and a half video, and then I'm just going to kind of go over what the script looks like, perform it a couple times, and then we'll meet again in person live, making sure that you're ready to go. So, without further delay, here is video number one. Awesome. So that was super clear. Appointment, location, motivation. So these calls, they're being recorded by AI that Zillow has implemented so they can give us a score on our calls. So one of our metrics that we'll be looking to hit on a 90% or better metric would be our ALM. So we want to ask for the appointment immediately. That's right after our big introduction within this in the same breath, just about. We're not going to let the client speak until we've asked for the appointment, because then location and motivation will take care of itself in a natural conversation. However, we do want to stay in control and dictate that. So an appointment would go something like this. Hi, my name is Ross. I'm with EXP. Zillow just connected us. I see that you're interested in 123 Main Street. Can I set an appointment for us to view that at 4 o'clock today? So when you're saying it, it can definitely sound like a mouthful, but it's really not. It's very direct, it's to the point, and the client's getting what they wanted. Remember, they're coming on to Zillow.com and they're clicking on that talk to an agent button and selecting a day and a time that they want to see the property. So we're just kind of facilitating that. We are going to say yes to this appointment. Even if you know you're busy, if you're in a dentist chair, if you're taking kids to a function, if you're busy with other appointments, we are going to say yes to their time and get beyond the appointment. So we are going to set the appointment regardless. And then when we call them back to confirm, we can say the seller is unable to show it at that time. We want to be the hero and we want to push off the delays on other people. So if somebody says, hey, Ross, I want to see 123 Main Street at 4 o'clock today, and I know that I'm at my kid's football practice, I'm going to tell them that's fantastic. I'll confirm with the seller and I'll get back with you. And then I'll move on to location motivation. So the appointment part of it's done. And then I can revisit it and schedule around what I can show at a later date or a later time, probably same day, almost immediately after this first call. So the goal is to get in and out of this call as quickly as possible, hitting ALM. So that's the appointment. Location. Like on the video, we're going to ask, are there any other properties that you saw on Zillow that I can schedule for you when we're out so we can maximize your time? Again, we're offering a service to maximize their time. We're there to help facilitate. That's going to show them that we're on their side and also that we're not just tied to one property. We're able to help them with their whole search. So let's continue the conversation. Hi, this is Ross with EXP. Zillow just connected us. I see you're interested in 123 Main Street. Can I show you that today at 4 p.m.? Yes? Okay, that's great. Were there any other properties that you saw on Zillow that we can see while we're out? I'd like to maximize your time. And they'll either say, this is the only one that I've seen, or they'll say, yes, actually, can I give you a list? Hey, that's fantastic. Why don't you do this? I'm going to send you a text message to confirm my contact information, and then you can send me a list of the properties you'd like, and I can get those scheduled effectively for our time of showing today or tomorrow, whenever it is. So that's location. Motivation could be anything. It could be, why are you moving here? What'd you like about the house? What's your time frame? I also love the pro question is, how long have you been looking? That will unlock certain answers, which will help you probe to see if they are currently working with an agent or if they have in the past. It also gives you a good cue on their timeline. So, how long have you been looking? If it's been a year, we probably need to identify, oh, well, how have you been seeing homes? I've just been popping in open houses. Oh, a couple agents have shown me homes. Those are important questions for us to know because my job as your team leader is to not waste your time. And I want you to be able to maximize your time still while gaining new clients. So we want to work with people who are apt and ready and not currently in other relationships with realtors. So we want to try to earn everybody's business, but at the same time, we need to be smart about our time. So that's the motivation piece. That's the full conversation. I'm looking forward to reviewing this with you guys. That's the portion that is going to be recorded and graded by Zillow. Now, pro tip, we're going to add the T. We're going to add the touring agreement. So this is going to be the appointment location motivation touring agreement. So after I go through my big introduction, I ask them if I can maximize their time by showing them any other properties. And then we hit motivation. So great. What is it that you like about this property? Oh, I like the blue shutters. Oh, are blue shutters important to you? Yes, that's fantastic. I'll definitely keep that on the list. So now that we have our appointment set for 4 o'clock today, I wanted to let you know that Zillow is going to be sending you a touring agreement via DocuSign. If you can go ahead and get that signed, that'll keep us in compliance with California, and we'll be set for showings moving forward. Uh, and that's essentially it. And then we can hang up and jump off the call. So that T part is letting them know that Zillow will be sending them a DigiSign document, and we'll need that signed before the showing so that we can stay California compliant. Now, the compliance factor isn't really an issue any longer because in September, California just said we don't need a buyer broker agreement to show homes anymore, only when we're offering. However, I still think it's best practice to help condition people down the line and get used to signing documents that the touring agreement is an integral part of our process. So we're going to do the touring agreement, and then we can add the buyer broker agreement as we move along. As we meet them in person, they're going to know, like, and trust us in that face-to-face manner. And then that'll lead to more success moving down the line. So that's essentially ALMT. That'll give you the pro tips. Well, again, we'll review this in person, but I'm super excited to meet you, super excited to go through this, and I'll see you on the next video.